Hi guys, welcome to this week's edition of Coopaloop 1802. I know it's been a few days over what I try to do. I try to do every Thursday, post a vid, but just really haven't been able to this week, and that's okay. It's a goal to shoot for. If I don't hit it, I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. But so this week, or I should say, let me just bag this up a little bit. As you know, if you've been watching the channel for any number or any length of time, you know that the philosophy of this channel is, goal-oriented, achieving goals, and also achieving, that do-it-yourself independence of, both thought and action. So, I've accomplished quite a bit this past week towards that end. It doesn't feel like a lot, but looking back over the experiences of the week, it's actually turned out to be pretty good. So this past Friday, I was able to go to the bank, and those of you who are following me on Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of stuff, you're probably aware that I'm in the process of moving, or I will be soon. We have a closing date on our house, and we are in the process of finding a new place. This past weekend we found a place that we kind of like, and we made an offer on it, kind of waiting to see where that's going. But in order for us to do that, we had to go by the bank. We had to get obviously pre-qualified, no issue. While we were there, I was able to apply for a business checking account. I should hear back in the next week or so, maybe 2 weeks, whether that gets approved. It should get approved, no problem, which is going to allow me to set up an online store and be able to sell my holsters. That's encouraging. Also, through some networking, this upcoming Friday, Lord willing, I'm going to be able to build a holster for an agent in the DEA, and if he likes it, he's going to tell his buddies about it, and maybe I can get a few more sales from just word of mouth. I know many of you who I've built holsters for, you're talking the holsters up, and I really appreciate it. And guys, those of you who haven't bought a holster from me yet, I hope you know that what they're saying is true. I told them be perfectly honest with me if there's something they don't like about the holsters, to let me know, give me feedback, and so on and so forth. And I have gotten some negative feedback on one holster, and since corrected the problem. It had nothing to do with durability. It had to do with I believe the cant and the depth that it was riding inside the waistband, and we were able to get that fixed pretty quick. Other than that, I've heard nothing but good things about the comfort, about the durability, so that hasn't been an issue. But if you guys, those of you who have bought holsters from me, if you have any feedback, I'm going to be upfront and honest. I'm going to put out a product that I'm not going to cut corners and lie about. But yeah, so that should make it easier for me to sell some holsters to you guys. In the next, well, I'm not going to go put a time on it because I'm not sure of the time myself. But whenever I get the online store set up, I will put a gun list out of what guns I'm able to create holsters for, and put some options on there. Maybe color, style, that kind of thing, where you can place an order. And then I'm going to have a turnaround of X amount of days to get it back to you. And with that being said, I feel like a lot of strides have been taken towards some of my goals, that of financial independence. We're downsizing our house so that we can pay it off sooner. And when I say downsizing, the size is actually remaining the same. It's the mortgage that's going to be reduced in price, and obviously in order to do that, we're going to have to find a house that is not in as good a condition as the one we're currently in, but we got to put in some sweat equity. We got to put in some effort and some work. But I actually I have more work in me than I have money, so that's kind of what we got to do in order to accomplish that goal. with the business. We're moving forward in the business, and I would like to challenge you. I'm doing a lot, and I'm working towards my goals. And those of you watching the channel, what are your goals? Are you making headway in those goals? I'm not a motivational speaker by any means, and I'm sure listening to me you can understand that. And honestly, this channel has been more of motivation for me than I feel like it's been motivation for anybody. And I've had a real good time doing some of the things. It's helped me document my journey, and it's helped me get to play around with firearms a little bit, which is my passion. And I hope that this encourages you to accomplish your goals. I hope that I really do believe that everybody should seek as much financial independence as possible. You shouldn't owe any man anything, and the only thing that I ever hope to owe, and if I could be rid of it, I would be rid of it. I'd be rid of taxes if I could. Obviously, that doesn't ever go away. But any sort of debt, I want to owe no man anything. That's my goal. There's really no need for it, and if there was a way to provide for my family, housing-wise, to do that, and not be a pauper, I would do so. But I can't live in a shack or a tent and accomplish other goals that I have for my life, such as starting a small business and actually doing something. I could I camp out on the side of the road, I suppose, and owe no man anything, and die a nobody, and that's not really the point either. Where was I going with this? So yeah, that's really the end game, that independence. And that's one of the reasons, I have kind of a focus on firearm self-defense and all that kind of thing, is not only should you be financially free, I think you should be free from, being bothered or threatened or molested by some sort of, criminal or some sort of person who would wish to do you harm or take something from you that is rightfully yours. You should be free to defend your rights as an American citizen from tyranny, from if God forbid, some sort of unconstitutional action by the government were to go down. And no, I'm not advocating overthrowing the government, and I realize this is a stream of consciousness video that we've come a long way from over here all the way to this, but I feel like I need to address this. But that is the purpose of the Second Amendment, is to defend yourself from tyranny, not self-defense. That goes along with it, but the purpose of the Second Amendment is to defend yourself from tyranny. And so that is something that I'm very passionate about, something that I hold dear, and that's one of the reasons I enjoy doing what I do, and that is build holsters for firearms, which allows the private citizen to carry a weapon to defend life and liberty, to defend the lives of people you love, to stand in the gap if needed. And I would be really proud if someday a citizen was able to stop something evil from going down, carrying their weapon in one of my holsters. That'd be awesome. Not that I look forward to something bad happening, but let's just be honest, bad things happen no matter what. So the best we can do is just be prepared for for those terrible things. And if someone was able to save their own life, save the life of someone they love, stop a mass shooting from happening, using a firearm holstered in one of my holsters, that would just thrill me to death. That would be phenomenal. That being said, guys, go for your goals. It's not going to be sexy. It's not going to be exciting most of the time. It's just going to be taking that one more step. It's going to feel like trudging. I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched A Knight's Tale, and You know what trudging is. Just putting one foot in front of the other, going forward. And that's what accomplishing goals feels like. And then you get to look back and see how far you've come. And that's where you get the satisfaction from. Just taking a moment. Maybe you're just sipping coffee, maybe you're sitting by a campfire, maybe you're sitting in an easy chair, but you're just thinking about how far you've come. And that's kind of what I want you to do. Just take that moment, do that, and appreciate how far you've come. And if you haven't done anything, get out of your easy chair, stop sipping your coffee, and get away from your campfire and go do something, so that way you can go appreciate what you've done. I'll be honest with you, I'm not ever going to be satisfied until I'm dead. You know, I mean, that may sound morbid or whatever, but you know, if you're ever satisfied, there's really no reason to keep on living. You know, I mean, if you're just going to sit like a bump on a log, we're not here to sit. We're here to work and do things and do great things, and not settle for mediocrity. So that's kind of what I want to leave you with this week. You know, I've done a lot this week, and we're going to keep on moving forward. We're going to accomplish this goal, and the day that I accomplish the goal of being 100% debt free is going to be a really good day. And you know, I feel like this past weekend we've taken one more step towards that, and I'm really happy with that. And we're going to keep on moving forward. All right, guys. I'm going to end this video right here. I am going to probably end up shooting another video in the next minute or so, just because this was kind of more of a serious type topic, and the next video is going to be kind of more on my passion, which is firearms, and I want to talk a little bit about that. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.